What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing this afternoon? Uh, Going into the evening portion of the day. I hope everybody's had a blessed day. I hope everybody's had a great day. You know what I mean? I wanted to come back and bring another presentation. My last video, or the video before my last one, I made in regards to the shoplifting. So I've got some good reviews about that one. Even though the views aren't as high as some of my other videos, I've gotten good personal feedback um, in regards to that video. So I would like to present a sequel to that video. Even though I have many, there's certain ones that stand out more than others. And then there's, I'll be honest with you, those years are like a haze, like a year, 2 year, 3 years. Those years is kind of a haze. You know what I mean? I don't remember everything. There's certain things that are brought to my attention that I forgot about, and I think that it's I purposely forgot about it because a lot of it is extremely embarrassing. You know what I mean? To have to go over again or have to think about it again, it's extremely embarrassing, and it's extremely heartbreaking because the impact that I've had on not only my life, but on the life of others who I personally have a lot of respect and love and adoration for. So I would like to present another part two, and this one is about me getting busted in Iowa. All right. This is when I caught a high misdemeanor theft charge in the state of Iowa, Council Bluffs, to be exact. To be honest with you, when everybody who has been going through what I've been going through, they've gone through what I'm going through as an avid shoplifter for financial gain to get to feed an addiction. You know that when you shoplift and you're doing it continually, you can't stay in one spot. You can't stay in one spot. Not if you want to be a successful one, and not if you want to do it for a long amount of time, without incurring a lot of charges. So to kind of keep law enforcement off your heels a little bit, to kind of spread things out and not be so readily available to not create a pattern, right? You don't want to go in one spot and stay in one spot, and also it creates variety, and you can get more things. You know what I'm saying, without risking being busted, right? So I was going to multiple spots in the city and surrounding areas. So I would go, for example, I would go to South Omaha Walmart. I would go to North Omaha Walmart, West Omaha Walmarts. I would go to Walmarts in Gretna. I would go to Walmart in Blair. I would go to Walmart in Fremont. And also I will go out of state because Iowa, Council Bluffs, Iowa, they got two Walmarts out there, and they're pretty close to each other, and it's all interstate. It's right off the interstate, so it's not too far. This night, I was, and this is also what I would do. I would go late at night, right before these Walmarts, the loss prevention, right after they clock out for the day. So, because you remember, a lot of these Walmarts used to be 24/7. Now this is pre-COVID. So most of these Walmarts I'm going to, they're 24/7. So I used to go to these Walmarts either late in the evening or late at night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, because during those times, loss prevention is not there, and most of the employees are worried about just stocking stuff. They're not worried about trying to bust somebody from stealing. So I will go either late in the evening, or like I would say, I would go in early, or early or late in the night. So this particular day, I had already mapped out what I was going to do. So before I would hop in my car and go on my mission, I would have a plan mapped out in my head of where I was going to go, um, how long I was going to spend there, and just the area that I was going to focus on. So at this point in time, I was going to focus on the southern part of the city and also Iowa. Because other parts of the city I've already visited numerous amounts of times, and I felt like I was creating a pattern. I felt like I was making it hot block hot. I felt like I was making stuff a little too hot. So I said, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I had visited, I think, a couple more spots before I went to Iowa. Now, this particular Walmart in Iowa is off of 25th Street. You got one off of 6th Street, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or 14th Street. I'm sure. But this Walmart is right off the interstate, and it's right off of 25th Street. Now, everybody knows Council Bluffs. They're known for their meth addicts. Okay, they're known for thievery already. But this was earlier on in my career to where I didn't know for sure. Like, I didn't know particularly. I felt like I was slick enough to get through. I felt like I was slick enough to not be on radar. You know what I mean? For too much. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I can go in a couple times, get what I needed, hit the bricks. So on this night, what I did was I went in there and I did what I did. I stole what I stole a couple times. Now, on my second way, on the first time going in, good. Second time going in, good. But as I was leaving to go put the items in my car, I noticed this lady. She was standing next to the door with the on her phone. So she's on her phone and she's speaking. I noticed it, but I didn't pay no mind. Now, as an avid shoplifter, greed plays a part. Meaning, sometimes just once or twice is just not enough. Because definitely when you would see a lot of items that you could get, but you didn't want to make it so obvious. And mind you, this was the time of the year where it was cold. So I could wear me a big coat, big pants. I had a lot of places to put things. So on this particular night, on my first and second go around, I put a lot of stuff in, my coat and my pants. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I got them good enough, and I got more spots to visit. So let me not be too greedy. But at this time, I was getting a lot of hard drives. External hard drives was a hot ticket. 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 6 terabyte hard drives, hot ticket. I couldn't keep them. Every time I would post them, gone. It's not even a question. I could finagle the price to wherever I wanted to, and people were going to buy it. So I saw this huge 6 terabyte hard drive, but it was big, it was bulky. But in my mind, I'm like, shoot, I was wearing big enough pants, and I wasn't too big weight wise to where I felt like I couldn't have just shoved it in my pants and got on out the door at least, and got in my car and got on, without them finding out. Now, mind you, I had already went twice, right? So I've already created a pattern for myself for people to look out for, because they're like, dang, this dude's coming in and out and he's not buying anything. So on my third way in, I come in. Now, mind you, I already told you about the ladies at the door as I was leaving the second time to put the stuff in the car. So I come in again. I make a beeline toward the electronics, and I already know what I want, right? I want that 6 terabyte hard drive in the green box because I already got a plan for it. So I got the S3 key. Now, mind you, I have this S3 key I told you about in video 1. And I told you how I got it. So I got the S3 key to pop the spider tag. No problem. Now, mind you, this thing is nice size, nice, big, and bulky. So I find me an area, I find me an aisle where I don't feel like there's too many cameras, and I'm loosening my belt, I stretch out my pants, and I'm stuffing in there. Now, mind you, it's still protruding. It's still protruding. But you got to understand the mind frame I was in and how invincible I felt, because I felt like I got to have it. I was stealing so much to the point where I felt like this is my stuff. Like, don't try to stop me. How dare you try to stop me? I felt like I've worked for this stuff. Like, I've worked to steal this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt while doing this, because I had to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like, if I can sell enough of this, I can buy enough drugs, and then I can be stable enough for a long period of time to where I don't have to be out here every night. So that eventually was the game. And I'm sorry if I didn't tell you, but the purpose for this was to get enough electronics, sell enough electronics, make enough money to not have to be out here every night stealing, so I can continue to be high without having to go through the effects of not having it. So I got the 6 terabyte in my pants. I'm good. I'm strapped up. I'm on my way out. Of course, it's protruding a little bit, but if you're not looking for me specifically stealing, you're not really worried about it like that. Now, I'm on my way out the door. I'm halfway out the store, and this guy, I notice him. He's on me. He's got his phone in his hand, and he's on me, and he's pretty much giving whoever's on the other line of that phone, he's giving them my make, what I look like, where I'm going, and that I'm almost out the door. Okay, now let me tell you about that lady. That lady was at the door. She was doing the same thing. Now I don't shot out the door. Okay, I was halfway out the store. Now I made it out the door. Okay, the guy and the girl are next to each other, and they're on the phone with the police, and they're telling them, hey, he's out the door, he's a black guy, he's wearing a black coat, da da da. So at this point I'm running. I got in my car. She already sees me. Now, mind you, I'm running to my car. My car is not close. So it's halfway across the parking lot. I finally got in my car. Now, I'm nervous in the mug. I'm fumbling with the keys. I got the car turned over. And mind you, while I'm doing all this, she's still on me. Okay, she's still on me on the phone with the police. She's giving them my information, giving them my coordinates. She's on me. So, mind you, I'm like, okay, I'm acting as if they're on me. The police are probably going to pull up, and I'm not going to be able to escape. So where I was at in the parking lot, there's a AutoZone that's like right across the street, but in somewhat of the same parking lot of that Walmart. So, and it's closed. So I'm getting the car, I get it in drive. I drive all the way over to the AutoZone and park beside it, because while I'm doing that, I can already see the police. They're making a bus in the left by the lights to come into Walmart, and they're coming in. So I'm driving, and I see them, and I say, okay. I duck over by the AutoZone, and I'm parked, and I turn the car off, and I'm parked by the AutoZone, and I'm watching them. They're coming in. I'm like, okay, cool. So at this point, I'm like, dang, all right, what am I gonna do? And I have to wait for that specific time period to where I'm gonna be able to make my move, because if I can hit a right coming out of Walmart and then bust a left, I'm on the interstate. I'm out of here. So I felt like this was my perfect time. This was perfect timing. I didn't see no cop cars coming. I felt like this was the perfect time for me to come out of AutoZone, make that right outside of Walmart to get to interstate, and I'll be fine. So I turn my car on. I get out of the AutoZone parking lot. I get in the right-hand lane, and as I'm getting in the right-hand lane, there's another cop car that's busting a left coming into the Walmart parking lot. And as soon as they saw me, he hit his lights. Man, the feeling and the terror that comes across you know, your mind and your heart as you see those red and blues and them whites. I mean, the fear, the terror, the sorrow, just, I mean, all of it just hit me at once. I mean, my stomach was flipping when I saw that. And as they saw me car, they hit their lights. I hit the right. They did a U-turn, got behind me, and they're on me. So I park, I pull over. I'm hitting the steering wheel, pounding it. I mean, just out of pure frustration and anger, because I cannot believe that I'm getting busted in another state. Getting busted in another state. Mind you, I done already got caught maybe like, I think once I done got caught. And I'm already on probation. I'm already on probation with a theft charge that I caught while I was on probation, and they didn't violate me. So I done caught this theft charge. Okay. So they pull me over. They get out the car, guns blazing, guns pointed, because at this point, this is somewhat of a felony stop, but it wasn't a felony. It was just a high misdemeanor. So they pull me out the car. They got the guns pointed at me. They put me in their squad car. They got me in the back. For some reason, I don't know why. And I think that when you are living that lifestyle, you make stupid decisions. I had a BB gun under the seat. A BB gun under the seat. A black man in Iowa with a BB gun under the seat. If I would have touched that or pulled that out, I'd have been done. I'd have been cooked. But thank God I didn't think to touch it. Also, I had some I think I had some pills also on me, but I had a prescription for that. Thank God I didn't get charged with that. But so they put me out of the car. They put me in a squad car. Take me to Walmart. Verify that it's me. Right? I'm sitting in the back. I'm thinking like, dang, you know, what's gonna happen? How am I gonna be able to finagle my way out of this, or how am I gonna be able to explain this? So they give me to Walmart, right? Loss prevention comes out. Yep, that's him. Yep. Now, mind you, okay, before I even get to this, they popped the trunk of my car. And mind you, I already had stolen items in the back of my car from other Walmarts I've been at. Also, I had stolen items from their store in the trunk. Forgot to give you that little bit of tidbit of information. So, they take all that. They take all that. They take all of that. Okay? So, they're confirming that, okay, it's me. And, yeah, he did this. Also, the cop comes and says, hey, they got you on camera for like the last 2-3 weeks stealing. So, you're going to be charged with this. And also, when you get done with this, we got some more felony charges for you to take care of here. So, after you take care of this, they're probably going to add more charges on, because they got you for the past 2 weeks on camera stealing. So, adding insult to injury, in my mind, I'm thinking, dang, man, I'm cooked. I'm done. I'm done for it. So, they take me to their jail in Potawatomi County. Take me to Potawatomi County Jail. I stay the night. I stay the night. I go before a judge the next day. I get a bond. In Council Bluffs, they don't have that 10% stuff. So whatever your bond is, $5,000, I think it was $5,000. I had to come up with the whole $5,000, or else I had to get a bail bondsman. So, and not to jump to conclusions, but not to tell you, I forgot to tell you, like, okay, so the guy, I used to steal stuff, and I used to allow another guy to buy it bulk from me. buy the stolen items bulk from me, because he had his own electronics store. I'm not gonna tell you where because I don't want to, you know, but he had his own like small electronics store, and he used to buy the stuff bulk from me. So that guy, right, and we had forged a good relationship, you know, because I had product and he had a place to sell it. So he was able to make money off of me, and I was able to make money from him. And he came and got me a bail bondsman. He got a bail bondsman. He bailed me out, right? So I get back home, you know, and I had to, matter of fact, I had to tell my wife. I had to tell my wife while I was there. And you don't understand